Hey there everyone, it is Friday, April 7th, 2017, and it is day 45 of 100 Days of Making Comics. And this one is a late one, getting it in just under the wire because it's been a really busy week. Excuses. But I wanted to at least get some work in today, and so I finished up the page I was working on Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember what it was. And I put in about 3 hours tonight penciling this page. I figured for tonight's episode, since I don't really have a lot to talk about and I didn't really get any footage from today, that I would do a little narration over the speed drawing, kind of explain my thought process for what all I'm doing in it. This first part we're picking up where I left off on Monday, setting up the gag. This is something I used to see all the time when I worked at Legoland. You've got the barely attentive parent distracted with their cell phone and a somewhat bratty kid about to get into trouble. At most theme parks they have people in costume, but at Legoland the characters are able to stay very still, and so a lot of times the kids would think that they're statues. So I'm loosely getting the text in there. When I first put the text in, I only had 2 word balloons, but you never want the character that speaks first to be on the right side of the screen, and so I decided to cheat this by having the mother character say something else. That allowed me to do the 2 balloons, her 2 balloons spread across, so I could put his in the middle. I found the challenge with this one was trying to establish the shot in the first panel, which didn't give me a lot of room for the rest of the panels on the page. I probably could have gotten a more dynamic pose with this little guy, but I didn't want to spend too much longer on the page. And I kind of struggled with this middle panel because I feel like I probably should have shown more. Sometimes you make sacrifices. I like drawing this mascot from the kid's perspective. So with a complicated panel like this, I'll actually break the drawing out of the panel borders and figure out the composition separately and then put it back into the frame with a new composition. One of the mistakes I used to make all the time was trying to force my composition to work within a panel. And sometimes it's better just to draw it out on a separate piece of paper and then recompose it and put it back into the panel. So you can see I'm working in layers. It allows me to move things around and adjust the composition so that it reads better. I try and change the direction of the characters to guide the eye. So like this last panel, the kid is running back towards the bottom panel, and that redirects the eye down. I noticed that the perspective was off on the first panel. I couldn't figure out what it was exactly until I realized that the Lego character's feet and body were at a different perspective than the rest of the characters in the scene. So I finally figured that out and fixed it. So of course I didn't actually see anybody fall down and drop their phone and glasses. This is an exaggeration for my own amusement. I am the comic artist here. I can do whatever I want. You can't tell me what to do. Well, that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Keep smiling.